right.
If you are one of the hundreds of people in New York City that is sick, well, you are not alone.
No.
Maybe you have a cold, COVID, norovirus. I mean, we totally feel you.
We do. We do. Good for us. The doctor is in. Help is on the way with our favorite pharmacist and Knicks fan, Dr. Alec Ginsberg of C.O. Bigelow. Welcome back, Alec.
Thanks so much for having me.
Do you have a magic elixir for the Knicks?
The Knicks are actually doing pretty well, so I don't want to mess with anything with that. But always good to see you guys, hopefully under better circumstances sometimes than being sick. But
I was going to say, we see you when maladies and afflictions are plaguing our fine city. So you're at Bigelow, you see people come in from all parts of the city. What are you seeing out there?
Right now, I feel like everybody knows, not just somebody that's sick, I feel like everybody is sick, period. People are coming in mostly with the flu. Norovirus is a big thing that lots of people are hearing about. And there's a cold going around. It just feels like every single person I see in the pharmacy has the sniffles.
Oh, no.
I know. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, what is your biggest advice then to folks?
So the biggest thing, unfortunately, with viruses, there's not a lot you can do for them after you have them. Prevention is the biggest thing.
Right.
So, you know, shots are a little taboo right now, but get your shots, get your prevention.
Well, let's start with the flu, because I am battling something. I am not contagious, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But talk to us about the flu.
So the flu specifically is one of the few things you can actually take something for after you get it. So there are two medications. Zofluza, you might have heard of, is newer. It's just one pill. And then Tamiflu, which is the classic one that that kids take and everybody gets. And those things can really help very quickly with the flu. But the important thing to remember is you need to take them within 48 hours for them to work at all. So one of the things that I talk to people about in the pharmacy is don't be stubborn. A lot of people, they get sick and they're like, oh, I'm not going to talk to a doctor, and then by the time they actually get the full-fledged flu, it's too late for them to take anything to help them, and they're stuck for days just you know, with Tylenol or Advil. But if you realize that you have the symptoms, which are the classic flu-like symptoms, coughing, you know, sore throat, achiness, fever, don't wait. Go to the doctor, because if you wind up going within the first 48 hours of your symptoms, you can actually get something that ends it pretty quickly for you.
Modern medicine. It was invented.
Yes, and it works. It works. A lot of folks, though, get norovirus, and that can be brutal on the body.
So norovirus was big over the past 3 weeks because it's one of those things that lots of people get on vacation. You know, you hear about people who go on cruises.
All of you who went to Italy and Greece over the holiday, it's all your fault.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like we all know somebody who went on vacation and wound up with norovirus. You think more stomach. So sort of, you know, it is a virus like the flu is, but these are very stomach-specific symptoms. So, you know, diarrhea, vomiting. Which you think about the times that you've been stuck in your bathroom on the floor in the middle of the night. Thankfully, this one only really lasts 1 to 3 days because there isn't anything you can really take for it aside from the classic Tylenol and you know, anti-diarrhea medications and things like that. But really, it's just symptomatic treatment and replacing all the fluids and electrolytes that you lost. So
Pedialyte or some sort of electrolyte.
Pedialyte, if you got, you know, Gatorade. Some of the newer things like liquid IV are really good for that.
Sometimes people can't tell the difference, though, between food poisoning and having norovirus, because it's the same kind of
it comes on fast.
It's very similar. The thing with norovirus is that it's extremely contagious. So it travels. You know, if it's in your home, it's pretty likely by the time you realize everybody's got it and you're all sharing that bathroom together.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay, if that wasn't enough for all of you at home, talk to us about the ever popular fan favorite, Tripledemic.
Yeah, so this is a funny term because it's basically just saying that everything that's in the air in New York City right now can infect people. So we've got the flu, we've got norovirus, we've got COVID as well, and the cold. You were just talking to me about the colds you're seeing on the Metro
train.
North train.
That's right.
And these are just everything that's going around. Everything is traveling through the air droplets, so you see people sneezing, coughing. I know people like to make fun of those who are wearing masks a lot now, but it's a really important thing. I mean, it's not just for you protecting yourself. It's if you're sick, you know, you're sneezing, protecting others. And what I tell people about all these sicknesses and getting the shots and why it's important, even if you're young and healthy, is because you're not just protecting yourself, you're protecting everybody.
Your community.
If you have a friend who has a kid, you know, you're passing it to them, they're bringing it into their house. These are just easy things that you can do to protect the community, and we all have a responsibility to do that.
I mean, and some people are like, oh, well, I spray my hands with the antibacterial spray. That really doesn't do much, especially with norovirus,
It
right?
definitely helps, but I would say the best thing you can do is washing your hands. Nothing beats the classic, 20
Do we still need to
seconds.
sing happy birthday twice?
We all learned how to wash our hands properly during COVID a couple years ago, and the same advice still stands. And I do want to add that the #1 recommendation I have would be our C.O. Bigelow cold
Okay,
and
I
flu
just
soap
want to
that I
say
brought
this.
for
Listen
you.
to me. I have been a fan of you. In full disclosure,
Oh, you're
we
spilling.
are family friends. Spill it all over me. I don't even care.
Bathe in it.
Because sometimes the good old-fashioned thing is just
Ooh,
get in a
that
tub.
smells
Yeah.
Right?
Ginger,
Oh my God.
echinacea,
Oh,
all the
that
stuff your
smells
grandma used to
awesome.
throw in a bath for you. And
That
make
and
you
some
breathe
Vicks,
in.
and we're good.
Exactly. That's
Oh
basically
my
what
gosh.
this is.
And then Windex.
And then
Right?
and then Windex. Dr. Alec Ginsberg, thank you so much.